Hey y'all, it's MellowGib. We know that in the world of anime, transformations are a common shonen trope that is too common nowadays. I mean, everyone has a transformation, dang it. It's crazy. Now, it's not a problem by any means. I mean, that's the reason why I was able to start dancing and yelling in my room when I saw this for the first time. Or this. Or this. Or this. I feel like when a writer is constructing a story nowadays for shonen, transformation is on the notepad before any writing actually begins. It's interesting. When we look at when this trope was popularized, we'll have to look back, and we all know what I'm talking about. This changed shonen. This moment solidified itself as one of the most iconic moments in anime history. I'm talking about 30 years from now, people will still talk about it later down the line. I mean, the execution was just perfect. From building the legend and lore of the Super Saiyan when they landed on planet Namek, to not knowing if it was actually a real thing or not, to having people think they've actually achieved the transformation when they simply did not, and of course seeing it all happen right before our eyes. Pure rage into pure power. It was perfect.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
But then as you continue watching anime and over time, where they have to reignite that same spark or reaction from the crowd from this transformation itself, they would have to recreate it. And I mean, shoot, Toriyama himself added Super Saiyan 2. But why transformations like this doesn't excite us anymore, it's simply because we have this now. And yeah, I like them all. I like all transformations in Dragon Ball Z. It's what keeps the other characters relevant. What used to take having your best friend dying to a maniac who wiped your entire race for a transformation now boils down to just feeling a tingle in your back. And no one can convince me this makes sense. I'm sorry, this is just some straight BS. What makes a transformation good long term is honestly how often we see it. Yeah, rarity matters. How often we see a transformation helps retain its hype factor. It's like a slice of cake. If you have it once in a while, it's great. But if you have 10 slices per day on the other hand, cake starts to look like straight trash. Garbage even. That's why there's one transformation that I remember vividly because of the way it made me feel. Because unlike all of the transformation I've seen already, this one didn't make me jump out my seat. This one made me feel uneasy, disturbed even. We've seen this transformation once, and we probably won't see it again. And maybe y'all can attest to this in the comments. But about 2 years ago, I remember going on a binge streak and watching Hunter x Hunter with my little bro for a very long time. I'm talking about we were sitting in our rooms watching this for a solid 3 weeks every single day. Y'all know what I'm talking about. A good anime can have you binge watching for that long. I'm talking about bags are probably forming under my eyes as I was watching. But the instant we got to the confrontation between Gon and P2 alone, we knew it was about to get real. The moment P2 lets Gon know that Kite is dead, we see bro go through 5 stages of grief and complete disbelief and filled with despair. We witness one of the worst mistakes an antagonist can make in this situation. After killing his friend, P2 decides to threaten to kill Gon. Now, if you don't know, in any shonen anime, that's an instant power boost. Gon goes blank, and his eyes become as soulless as possible, and his aura surrounding him exuded pure rage. We all know Gon's morality can be put into question at times. I mean, if y'all look back at Hunter x Hunter, can somebody explain this? But that's why this transformation was scary in of itself. It's because we really don't know what Gon was about to do. He tells P2 he doesn't care if it's the end for him, for a reason. And right at that moment he transformed. She knew her fate at that very moment. Now let's talk about the actual transformation itself. It's cool, but let's be honest, all Gon did was age and got a sky top from needed a haircut. But his personality switched. Imagine being the antagonist and the hero politely asks you to step outside so he can whoop your behind. He needs some milk! I mean, transformations in anime should be like this more, where it is a rare occurrence that has the audience at shock. This is one of the 10 out of 10 transformations out there in shonen. But let me know what you think. How should transformations be handled in anime? Thanks for watching. God bless and peace.